Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Ian McDiarmid talking about and hinting at himself being in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. That's right now on Star Wars Coffee. The Obi-Wan Kenobi series is fast approaching. It seems that we were just waiting on the Book of Boba Fett and now we're almost to Kenobi season. While we're still waiting for the official full marketing campaign to launch with trailers, teasers, TV spots, be sure to subscribe to the channel here, by the way, if you want to get all of those, including all of the ones with the latest footage, all of the teasers, trailers, everything about Kenobi, as I'm sure all of you guys are just as excited as I am for it. But what we're going to be talking about today is Ian McDiarmid doing an interview where he talks about potentially being in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series in a column called Backstage Gossip with Hugh Montgomery, and the title is called Casting a Dark Shadow, and here is what Ian has to say. As theater gets fully up and running again, there are particular challenges ahead for those in charge of buildings. One person who is relieved not to have to contend with those directly is Ian McDiarmid. The revered actor and director, known for his hugely successful stint in charge of North London's Almeida Theatre alongside Jonathan Kent throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, I'm glad I don't have that responsibility now, he says, while he notes he is optimistic about the art form's bounce back. I have always believed that the big, bold artistic choices are a lot like something big. It's refreshing that there still seems to be few people willing to make them. Ian is instead doing his bit for the recovery with new one-man show The Lemon Table, an adaptation of two Julian Barnes short stories which he has written and is starring in, with his old friend Michael Grandage, fresh off bringing Frozen the Musical to the West End directing. Both monologues center on older characters reflecting on mortality, a theme which may have particular resonance right now, Ian agrees. The characters are resilient rather than mournful, so I hope that might speak to the times. The production will be touring to Salisbury, Sheffield, Guildford, Manchester, and Malvern, and Ian is looking forward to heading out around the UK again. I'm from the Rogues and Vagabond School and have always been happy on the road, he says. For all his illustrious stage and screen roles, meanwhile, Ian is probably, here where we're finally getting to the Star Wars portion, best known to a mass audience as Star Wars Evil Emperor Palpatine, who was magically resurrected in most recent installment only to be killed off again by heroine Rey. Is that truly the end of him now, though? Ian says, I think I have to accept that. Thanks to my ungrateful granddaughter, my annihilation was finally final. But of course, Darth Vader is back in the new Obi-Wan Kenobi television series, so I suppose it's not impossible that one day his mentor might be discovered once again skulking in the shadows. Watch this space. So, we have to get through all of that only to hear Ian finally talk about Star Wars there at the end of it, but he does allude to himself being back in this. And of course, one of the things I think might have gone over many of us' heads is how did we not think a show about Kenobi and Vader have something to do with Palpatine? Palpatine probably wouldn't have a major role, but a hologram conversation with Darth Vader definitely might be on the table for that, and it would be something very simple for Ian to do. I think that this would be an absolute huge Easter egg for all of us diehard fans and for the general audience fans who might not think about this, as it probably went over a lot of our heads as well. We all think of Kenobi, we all think of Hayden, we all think of the Anakin Kenobi flashbacks from the Clone Wars, and we all think about Vader. And we all think about where Leia is in all of this and Bail Organa. But what about Palpatine? It makes sense that he would appear in this, so it seems that Ian is definitely alluding to that, but let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching, may God bless you, and the Force be with you always. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe.
Do it!
And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.